So it's that time of the week again, a day late. Apologies for that, but the market was pumping like mad and I didn't think it was the best opportunity yesterday, but we've had a little bit of a pullback and look, we've got a lot to delve into. Let's get to it. Let's go. So we want to look at the crypto portfolio, and the portfolio for me is in a really good place. Now I've talked about, the fact that we were not performing well. We were at 1.38% in the red. Now back then I did say that I wasn't concerned, and over time these will be some fantastic opportunities to dollar cost average, and we will eventually see that. Now we sit here today, we are 1.46% in profit, so we're at £43.14 in profit. Obviously this is in sterling. Now what I would say is that is a phenomenal comeback, from being 38% down. Again, I wasn't too concerned, and those buys, really did reduce the average price that we were buying these assets. And we're going to add something new to the portfolio today. And look, I really want to get people's thoughts and opinions. I'm going to talk you through why I'm adding this asset and what my thoughts and reasonings are. And I'm interested to get your views and opinions in the comments below. But fantastic that we're back in the green as expected, and we can see the portfolio very well rounded now. I talked about a few weeks back now how I wanted to get the portfolio a little bit more rounded when it comes to the amount of percent we had invested in each altcoin, and we talked about that quite heavily. And we've now got quite a lot at like the 8, the 7, the 6% of the portfolio by value. So again, I'm really quite happy with that. As it goes for health, this portfolio is, medium risk, and obviously, it's risky investing in cryptocurrency. So take, everything that I say with a pinch of salt. Go away, do your own research, because there's no substitute for doing your own research. And obviously, if you need a financial advisor, that is not me. Go find one. But look, this is my opinions, my views on these assets, and ultimately this is for educational purposes only. So we have a look at the crypto market. We've had a little bit of a pullback, which I was waiting for. I didn't want to go into the market yesterday because I kind of felt like we would have a bit of a pullback. It was getting a little bit overheated. The total market cap of crypto globally is up 3.22%. We are at $3.8 trillion now. I will say my expectations are that this will be a $10 trillion market. So, there are going to be people that are selling. That's completely fine. Everybody's got, different investment goals and life goals. And, we shouldn't ridicule people for selling early. Some of these people may have got in earlier than us, and they've had the profit that they were looking for, and fantastic if that is the case, and well done, and hats off. And I would love to hear some success stories in the comments. Bitcoin obviously pulled back just under 1%, so at 0.90%. It's at $118,274. The most recent all-time high was $123,000 and 91.61. So again, a really decent pullback from that high. And again, I do think that there's some great opportunities to be had when it comes to altcoins, because they haven't really got to where they were previously. So that is good, and we can see here that the prices are very, very laggy on CoinMarketCap for some reason. But I want to add a little bit of Cardano back to the portfolio. So we're going to go over to BitGet. We'll start there. We'll start with the stuff that we're not adding. We won't start with the new stuff, let's say. So we're going to start with ADA. We want to probably put, I think we got about $122. So let's put like the $22 worth into Cardano. Let's just get that done. Yeah, $22. We'll buy ADA. Let's just get that into the portfolio. We're go, and I've done it on limit order. What am I doing today? I was up till like 2 in the morning. So bear with me. It's been a pretty long day or so. So we'll go $22. We'll buy. We're just going to buy at market. So there we go. We've purchased the Cardano ADA. Now, I also want to add some Solana. If we just wait for this to load up. I don't know what's going on with my computer today. There we go. So Solana down, well, for the month it's up 21.51%, but for the day it's down 1.67%. So $176.43. I do think that we will see a spot ETF for Solana. Just my opinion. Let me know if you agree with that opinion in the comments below. If we type in Sol here, we're going to just click on that. It's actually down 1.8%. So we're going to go market. I think that we'll buy 50% of what's remaining. So just over $50. Let's buy some Solana. Again, just want to increase this in our portfolio. And let's get to the new asset. I do want to add some stellar Lumens. Now, I do feel that this has got away from us slightly and we're going to be a bit late to the party, and there could be some pretty substantial pullbacks along the way. 81.26% up in the last month. Today it's down 5.19%, and again I think we could go lower, but I think that it'll be a good opportunity to dollar cost average into this one. Now I know that a lot of people are going to be like, well, why would you do that? I look at XRP at $3.40 with double the amount of supply, 100 billion, circulating is 59.18 billion. If we actually have a look at the circulating supply and the maximum supply for stellar Lumens, 50%, 50 billion, so 50% of the XRP max supply, and 31 billion circulating. I think this has huge potential to really increase in value, although we've already seen significant growth. I don't know why, just a gut feeling. Let me know if you agree, disagree in the comments below, but I'm just going to have to add some XLM to this portfolio, and maybe that is a mistake. XLM, maybe it's not a mistake. It's down 5.2% today. We're going to buy at market. We'll buy the remaining $50 and we'll put that into the portfolio. So that is all done. If we go to our order history here, we're going to start by adding the 110.03 stellar Lumens that we just bought. If we go to the portfolio, we'll add that transaction, and we're going to type in XLM stellar quantity that we purchased, 110.03. We're just going to save that into the portfolio there. This is going to eat away at our profit. You just want to be I guess understanding that, and again, not concerned in the slightest. And we're going to add the Solana 0.2859 Solana. So we're just going to go add transaction, type in SOL, Solana's ticker, and then we're going to paste that in there and click save. So that's now added, and then we're going to add the 26.812 ADA that we purchased. So let's get that added into the portfolio. So there we have it, and it's going to refresh. It's going to probably tell us that we're slightly in the red now, because obviously we would have paid out on fees and stuff. We're actually just in the green, so pretty good, pretty happy with that. And if we have a look at the portfolio now, we've got Solana increasing up from 6% to 7.27, and then if we have a look at Cardano ADA, 7.58. So again, just a really well-rounded portfolio at the moment. I'm really actually quite happy with what we've got when it comes to the assets here. Let me know what you think of the portfolio. Let me know if you're following along at home. Obviously, if you do so at your own risk. I'm not going to be liable in any way. You've got to go do your own research and see whether you resonate after that with what I'm talking about in these videos. Hope it was useful. If it was, hit the like button. It's much appreciated, and I will catch you in the next video.